Outlaw, Macho, Drive-In.
We had a guy that was
Well, an alternate.
pretty much a replacement, yeah, an alternate, and he has gone on to be of our favorites. I think we both have his face mask,
Yep.
and the guy that I want to be Intercontinental or United States champion, and he is an amazing mic man. And I just finally watched his series of matches with Ricochet, and they
Oh, I
are
haven't finished
indeed
those.
they're great. He lost to Lince Dorado in this match. It is Mustafa Ali. Both guys are still on the roster, thankfully.
Ali is in somewhat of a better position, I guess.
He's a
Barely.
some of a better position. I don't know where they're going with his new angle. I'll roll with it.
No, I mean,
He's a
I'll
guy-
roll with it until they actually until I'll roll with it for now. But if they go where I'm terrified
Hearing-
of where they might go with it, it's gonna be a problem.
Which I don't think he wants to go that way because he's said in the past he doesn't want to go that direction.
Yeah. And honestly, a big company like that, I don't think they're gonna be tone deaf enough to do this again. Like that shit might have flown in 2005, but
especially being as politically correct as society is, and with them being a political trade company, I don't think they want to affect anything major. Which ties in with his 205 Live debut when
yeah,
cut a heel promo video package, and you and I were both like, oh god, they're going with a
yeah.
sorry, a terrorist angle, but like an anti-American Muslim angle.
It's sort of like he happened to be Muslim, but they were like, this guy's angry at the world. He's just gonna take it out on everyone, which is like the angry Muslim angle. I guess that's what they were. And they had like 2 or 3 vignettes building up to it, and
yeah,
I remember you and I were like, we marked the hell out over this. So you're like, I was like, I remember our words. I was like, when they interviewed him after it, and he was like the good guy. He was talking to Chicago, and he's like happy, and everyone's happy because he's from Chicago. And then I was like, my word, they actually he had an actual babyface left. And you were like, you kept. I remember you said this. You kept during the interview, during the promo itself. The interview itself, the post-match promo. You were like, please don't swerve the fans. Don't swerve.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was something that might actually happen.
I'm so glad they didn't.
Yeah.
He was so hot back then, and he's so hot right now. Well, kind of. But he was on fire on 205 Live.
He was, yeah.
The guy that easily he was. When they talk about the heart and soul of him and Alexander, it's the truth. I wish he would have had a cruiserweight title reign because it does.
Might have validated him.
That he had a single championship reign in WWE.
Yeah.
I would love if he did return to NXT. And I would actually I would have loved if he would have been the leader of Diamond Mine. I think that would have been great too.
Oh, that would have been so good. If they had.
Then he could finally win the championship that he needed to win years ago. I think that would have been great.
That honestly, because I think like the post. Like, I think him versus Cedric Alexander at WrestleMania 34, the tournament leading up to it and that match, that's what, like, removed the stain of the dark days of the Cruiserweight Championship off of it. That's because, now, sorry, this is not a knock on Enzo Amore because I think he's a very talented sports entertainer. It's not. But and I understand to a great extent what they were trying to do when they put that title on him. But then again, but I think once he was gone from the picture, that title, honestly, that title with him was kind of a joke. It was
Was.
like it was okay. Maybe a joke is too harsh, but it was like it was a it was nothing like what the title was initially was when they first introduced it again. It became this.
Yes.
It became just like any other title that's on Raw. It became a lesser Intercontinental Championship or a lesser United States Champion. It was just it. And I
Especially
think,
considering that Enzo beat, a dominant Neville in a joke fashion,
yeah,
just for the
exactly,
camera and everything.
exactly. It wasn't even like a convincing, it wasn't even like convincingly screwing him over. It was just like going out and holding the championship. They. Now I'll give them this. Honestly, they played to Enzo's strengths as good as anybody could, as any company could, or any opponents could. They hit a lot of this. Oh. But I think that championship became just like a prop at the end,
It
during
did.
that run. And I think that cruiserweight tournament in 2018, culminating in that finale between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, that brought it back to its roots.
It did. It was a
That
great
me,
tournament. They started using the NXT bookers on 205 Live at that point. So
yeah,
it was the early stages of them transitioning it into NXT because they started using the same booking committee. It was
mm,
removed from the main roster. It was no longer with Raw. It
yeah,
was its complete own thing. Um, and it was the baby steps for them to, put the title onto NXT, which wound up doing
where it belonged.
a
Yeah.
year later. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Drive-In. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the Drive-In. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Drive-In. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.